belonging to which category. So cash, what is cash? Cash is an asset. Okay, cash is an asset. I am putting a building asset. A insurance, insurance is an expenditure, so all the expenditures has to be shown in the P&L account debit side. Legal charges, it is also expenditure, so P&L account debit. Debtors, debtors means it is an asset. Wages, wages will be paid to the laborers who are working in the factory, so it will be coming in the trading account debit side. Okay, wages will be coming in the trading account debit side. Opening stock also trading account debit. Machinery, machinery is an asset, put A. Purchases, purchases will be coming in the trading account debit. Salaries, expenditure, P&L account debit. Office rent, expenditure, P&L account debit. Now we will see the credit side transactions. Capital, okay, capital will be coming in the balance sheet liability side. Creditors, liability. Sales, sales will be coming in the trading account credit side. Purchase return, this purchase return you need to minus from purchases. Okay, we have to deduct this purchase return amount from the purchases. Now we have marked all the entries. Now first we will be preparing the trading account. After closing the trading account, we will move to the profit and loss account. So first I will be checking whether any transaction is there in the debit side related with the trading account. Okay, wages, opening stock. So trading account, you need to start with the opening stock. That's why I'm taking opening stock first. To opening stock. Okay, what is the amount of opening stock here? 12,000. Next, wages. To wages. What is the amount of wages here? 5,000. Next, to purchases. Purchases will be coming in the trading account debits. To purchases, what is the amount of purchases? 95,000. I am taking in the inner column because we are having purchase return in the credit side. So this purchase return has to be deducted from the purchases. So 95,000 minus purchase return 2,000. Outer column 93,000. Okay, next, after purchases, salaries, P&L account. Office rent is also P&L account debit. Now move to the credit side. Capital is a liability, creditor is a liability. Sales, sales will be coming in the trading account. So here I am writing buy sales. So there is no sales return, that's why I am taking the amount in the outer column, 1,30,000. Okay, purchase return already we have taken. So now we have posted all the entries related with the trading account. So closing stock will be coming in the trading account credit side. So one time I will be showing this closing stock in the trading account credit side. So I will be writing here buy closing stock. What is the amount of closing stock here? 10,000. Okay, now I need to close the trading account. So I will be doing the total of debit and credit. Okay, total of debit and credit we have to do more. So here I'm using like a rough work. Debit and credit total. Okay, credit total is 1,40,000. Okay, now we will see what is the debit total. Okay, 12,000. Okay, do the debit total more. 12,000 plus 5,000 plus 93,000. So total of debit is 1,10,000. So now here you can see credit side total is highest. Credit side total is highest. So highest total I will be writing in the equal column. 1,40,000 in the debit column and 1,40,000 40,000 in the credit column. So here we are having less balance. Here balancing figure will be coming. So how much I have to add to this 1,10,000 to become 1,40,000? 30,000. So this 30,000 amount which we have borrowed on, it will be considered as to gross profit. Okay, if you are getting balancing figure here, it means you got gross profit. Suppose if you are getting balancing figure here, it means you got gross loss. So by this we have closed our trading account. Now we will doing our profit and loss account. So whatever the gross profit or gross loss that we are getting, we need to transfer it to the profit and loss account. So gross profit I got now. So in the profit and loss account, don't write, for your understanding purpose I am writing here. Here you have to show all the expenses and losses. Here you have to show all incomes and gains. Okay, in the profit and loss account, it's like an income and expenditure. So gross profit, profit is an income now. So I will be transferring this in the P&L account credit side by gross profit. What is the amount of gross profit here? 30,000. Okay, now we will check in the question, is there any entry related with the profit and loss account? Insurance. Okay, insurance is related with the profit and loss account. So I will be taking here to insurance. Okay, what is the amount of insurance? 2,000. Okay, write down here 2,000. Next, legal charges. It is also an expenditure to legal charges. Okay, what is the amount of legal charges here? 1,500. Next, debtor won't come. Wages already taken. Opening stock also taken. Machinery is an asset. Purchase already taken in the trading account. Salaries. Salaries and expenditure. Two salaries. Okay, what is the amount of salaries here? 12500. 12,500. Next, office rent. Office rent is also an expenditure. Office rent. See, office rent he is saying, that's why I'm showing in the P&L account. If we say factory rent, you have to show in the trading account, debit side. If we say factory rent, show in the trading account. So office rent will be coming under the P&L account, debit side. So what is the amount of office rent? 5,000. Okay, finished. Now we will see the credit side. Any transaction is there related with the P&L? No, no other transaction is there related with the P&L. Now I have to close the profit and loss account. Okay. Now you do the total of debit and credit. Okay, credit total we got 30,000. Okay, now we have to do the total of debit side. So what is the total of debit side? 2,000 plus 1,500 plus 12,500 plus 5,000. Okay, so debit side total is 21,000 and credit side total is 30,000 more because no other entry is there. So here you can see credit total is more. So highest total I'm writing in the equal column, 30,000 debit side and 30,000 credit side. Okay, now 30,000 minus 21,000. Okay, 9,000. So here we are getting 9,000. This 9,000 we will be considering as to net profit. Carried on. Okay, here if you are getting the balancing figure, it means here you got net profit. Suppose balancing amount is there this side, it means you got net loss. So by this we have closed our profit and loss account and trading account. Now we have to prepare the balance sheet. Let's move here. So in order to prepare the balance sheet, this is a format: capital and liabilities on the left hand side, amount, assets and amount on the right hand side. So first we will be checking from the sequence because whenever you're posting the entry, check from the starting onwards. If not, you will be missing the entries. So first cash is there. Cash is an asset. Simply I am taking cash. Okay, okay, I have taken the closing stock in the trading account. Okay. Okay, simply I'm taking cash. What is the amount of cash? 13500. Next, building. Building is an asset. So I'm taking here building. Okay, what is the amount of building here? 20,000. Next, insurance won't come, legal charges won't come. Debtors. Debtors is an asset ma. I'm taking here debtors. What is the amount of debtors here? 20,000. Next, wages already taken. Opening stock is also taken. Machinery. Machinery is an asset. So I'm taking in the balance sheet asset side machinery. What is the amount of machinery here? 30,500. Okay, purchase won't come, salaries won't come, office rent also. Already we have taken this. So now we have closed the asset side. Do the total of asset ma. Now we will move to the capital and liability side. So first I will be taking the capital. Whenever you are taking the capital amount, show in the inner column. Okay, because we have to do the adjustment to the capital ma, based on the gross net profit and net loss. So in this problem, we got net profit. So what is the amount of net profit? 9,000. So this 9,000 net profit, I need to add to the capital. Add net profit 9,000. Okay. Now I have to show the amount in the outer column. 75,000 plus 9,000 is equal to 84,000 is the outer column amount. Okay, now I will be checking creditors. Creditor is a liability ma. You have to take in the liability side of balance sheet. What is the amount of creditor? 10,000. Okay, sales won't become, purchase won't become. So no other entry is there related with the liabilities and capital. So now I need to add both the columns. So here we can take the directly amount ma, 94,000. Okay, 94,000 is a liability side total. Now I need to do the asset side total. So calculate 1.
84,000.
Okay, in the asset side ma, I told you to take the adjustment entries 2 times. So one time we have taken. So second time we have to take in the balance sheet asset side closing stock. So here we have not taken the closing stock. So I'm writing closing stock. What is the amount of closing stock? 10,000. Okay, now you got the equal balance. 84,000 just now she told. So now plus 10,000, 94,000. So in this way, you have to tally both the assets total and liabilities total. Both liability side total and asset side total should be equal. Then only your problem will be correct. If suppose in the examination, if this total is not getting tallied, once you check the trial balance question. Okay, in the trial balance, both debit total should be equal to credit total. So in some problems, sometimes this total won't be equal. So when this total won't be equal, your balance sheet won't be tallied. Okay, I think you will make a note